interesting thoughts today about children, humans, you, me, thinking of, it's like everywhere I seem to go with this little person, people just naturally want to come up to him, get close to him, they want to touch him, and like, oh, you know, and then, but it's like, once this person, this little person that we all once were, once we then grow, it's really strange what starts beginning to happen between people once we're big. For some reason, that fascination of what we really are, this amazing, beautiful creature, that fascination is lost, and we get to the point where we don't even look at one another walking down the aisle of a grocery store, and you're like shoulder to shoulder, but you don't even look at one another in the eyes. And there's sometimes where Allison and I will find ourselves in like a stare down. We'll like find someone, and maybe we're on a walk and we're the only ones on the street, and then there's another person coming, but then they don't even look at us. And it's strange because now that we have a baby, now everyone naturally wants to like look at them and come to them. And so that speaks such truth to me that we are fascinating and we are beautiful. And Raja is loving to eat sand right now, but at some point, I don't know, maybe it's our culture, maybe it's how we were raised, don't talk to strangers, and the only time we feel vulnerable enough to walk up to a stranger is when they're in this little tiny body, maybe that like connects to us as when we were once that small. Maybe it brings out the child in us that only comes out of us when another child is present. I'm not really sure, but I certainly noticed that pattern of our human interactions that are limited by our space and by our place.
He has a ton of sand in his mouth. A ton. Get it out of his mouth.
Raja, have you been eating sand? So we're going to have to do a detox at some point with Raja because
Get
he
it
loves
out of
eating
his
sand.
tongue.
But man, we are fascinating. And so I guess in
He's
these
spitting
thoughts
it out.
I want to encourage all of us to, man, look in the mirror, look at ourselves, look deep into our eyeballs, and realize that we are unique. Encourage ourselves to do the things that we want to do, whether that's art, whether maybe we need to be outside more. Man, I know the sun has truly been medicine for my family and I today. And speaking of just going on what I want to do and following our heart, yesterday I know that food is important to me, health is important to me, holistic healing is important to me and to Allison. And I was sitting there and I was like, man, well, let's look up raw food retreat centers, places that are helping people doing everything we want to do. And we looked one up and we called them, and this place that we called just so happens to be looking for a massage therapist. And so, man, today we went and visited them. They're called Ayani Raw Food Retreat. It's in Sarasota, Florida. Really cool happening place. Lots of beautiful methods of natural healing going on there. And that just happened on a whim. And following that open door then led to a whole series of events happening the rest of our day, which has been so beautiful and very growth provoking. So man, trust that instinct, go out on a whim, say hello to the people you're walking next to, and remember that we were all this size at one time, and we are all in just as much need of a hug and to be told that we're beautiful all the time.